Hello, Debbie here from Easy Piano Styles, and this next lesson is about slash chords in fake books. So when you see, you open up your fake book and you see a chord that has a symbol, say it has an F/G, okay, and there's two types of slash chords, really, two things that they can mean. The first one is this type that I'm talking about now, F/G, and that means that if the G is not in the F chord, then this is what you would do. You would play the G chord with the right hand. I'm sorry, you would play the F chord with the right hand. Whatever letter comes first is what you would play. That's the main harmony. You play that with the right hand. There's our F chord. And the G we would play the left hand. So it would be like this. That's the sound. I'll put that in the Beatles song, Got to Get You Into My Life, right? That's the intro. Right? I was alone, I took a ride, I didn't know what I would find there. Okay, that's one type of slash chord. So when you have a slash chord in which the second letter, which is the bass note, is not in the chord of the first letter, then that's what you do. The right hand plays the chord and the left hand is playing the bass. And if you're playing melody, then you'd put the melody on top of that chord. So watch. Here's the F/G. Here's the melody note, A, and I put the F chord underneath it with the G on the bottom. Right? Now the other kind of slash chord is probably a little more common, and that would be when you have a chord symbol that then has a bass note, but the bass note is in the chord. The bass note is in the chord. So say you have a C, and then you have a chord that says C/E. Then what you would do is, well, there's two ways you could do it. You could do just what we were doing before. Right hand plays the C chord and left hand plays the E, like that. Or an easier way to do it would just be to put it all in the left hand. And that would be just an inversion, basically, of a C chord. Right? That's all you'd have to do, is you'd put it all in the left hand. And no problem, like that. Let me see. Now I'm going to demonstrate with the Sting song, Fields of Gold, the bridge. That's a D chord, then we have a G again. D, G. Now we have a G/B chord. Is B in a G chord? Yes. So that means we're just going to invert the G chord so that the B is on the bottom, which would give us this. Okay. And again, we could put the chord in the right hand. We could. There's our melody. We could put the G chord up here and the B on the bottom. But generally, when I see a slash chord in which the second letter after the slash is in the chord, then I just invert the chord and put that note on the bottom. So G/B would be B, D, G. And again, if the second letter is not in the chord, then you can't do that. It's not an inversion. In that case, the right hand would be playing the chord and the left hand would be playing whatever the bass note is, which is the second letter after the slash. That makes sense? Slash chords occur a lot in pop fake books. And it's really important that you know how to be able to interpret those, because it makes the song the song. It's fine-tuning the song, and it works if you... Well, you know, it works okay if you ignore it, but it's just not nearly as good. It would be like, I don't know, leaving out vanilla in a chocolate chip cookie recipe, or not putting ketchup on French fries for some people, even though I don't like ketchup with my French fries. But so it's pretty important that you know how to interpret those, and they do occur a lot. Okay, I will talk to you next week. Bye now.